handshakes and putting on spin. Tame my tongue, but it don't feel right. Time to dust off my boots and bark, not bite. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. You're one of us, it's plain to see. Welcome to the family. Family friendly, sweet talk's a damn. You're one of us, it's plain to see. Welcome to the family. I'll run my road straight, whether wrong or right. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. They're clutching pearls 'cause I won't play it safe.
The bacon, the bacon, the bacon, the bacon, the bacon, the bacon,
Fuck the doubt, this rebel ain't done raising a shout. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees.
Hi. Hi, doggy. Hi. 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 Lots of thunderstorms, huh? I'm on a new lake, out in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna send it and see what happens. We're just gonna send it. I don't have a clue.
Boss lady says you have a storm on your back door.
What? I got a storm on my butt. Well, I see one off yonder way over there. I'm young and
Boss lady says getting dark here.
well, I guess we'll get a good picture showing of it because you're over yonder way. Yep, you're over there.
Dash says supposed to get real nasty real fast.
Boss
That's
lady
all right.
says bad storm.
Maybe it'll burn up all my equipment and I can be done streaming, right? That's what a lot of people would hope for. God, this guy's still streaming? We ain't got rid of him yet? Oh, that's right. I'll just go buy new stuff. Ha ha! Ha ha! Even if it wrecks it, ha ha! Joke's on you.
Boss lady says yeah, but heading to you too.
You don't even know where I'm at. You don't have a clue where I'm at right now. Nobody knows where I'm at right now. I can fall in this water and never come back up, and nobody would know where to send somebody to help me. I'm in a spot I have never fished before.
Youngin says nothing like stopping into the bed and breakfast. They got me and the owners mad that I said my 82-degree room was too hot.
Wifey says I do.
No, you don't. I didn't go to that spot, dear. I remember this one here. I figured I'd try this one on.
That's the way you do it. Get your money for nothing. Get your chicks for free.
Nobody knows my location.
Dash says cheer 401.
That's the way
Yeah.
you do it. Get your
Boss
money
lady
for
says that
nothing.
sucks
Get your
salad.
chicks for free.
What, they didn't even have your air conditioning going in there or what? You're talking about the same place that you called me about earlier, right? Thank you for the biddies, the biddies, the biddies. Thank you for the biddies, the biddies.
Youngin says AC was on, and he said it wasn't gonna get any cooler. Youngin says, and yes, same place.
Boss lady says you're going in every stream saying that Jake.
Biddies, biddies. And I've already got stalkers and I ain't been here 5 minutes. I got stalkers, I got stalkers. Take my picture, send it out to people. You'll probably make some money. I'm probably wanted somewhere. Chugga chugga cha, chugga chugga cha. I'm telling you, some of these people, I'm going to follow them back to their house. I kid you not. I'm going to have somebody out here with me one day. And this is what I'm going to do. This is the honest to goodness truth. These people who just sit here and watch me and watch me and watch me, I'm going to jump in my rig. And I'm going to follow them home. Thank you for the biddies. I'm going to follow them.
Youngin says not to mention it's a bed and breakfast that doesn't serve breakfast.
Huh. Well, you can't be bougie all the time. Better than sleeping in the front of a standard cab truck with no air conditioning at all. Done that more than once.
Boss lady says damn Alex.
Done that more than once. There was one of them carp
Youngin
fishing.
says can't win today. OFYI leave Thursday or Friday for PA.
What? You're going to Pennsylvania? Is that for that other thing that they signed you up for?
Youngin says yes sir, the kickoff event.
Nice. Well, then you'll be in some really nice hotels.
Youngin says the rest won't be till September.
I've never fished over
They
here,
can,
ever.
they can, they can,
But I gotta start finding new spots because
they can.
Boss Lady says cheer 200.
They can, they can, they can, they can.
thank you for the bacon bitties. You know we love our bacon bitties around here. Around here. I gotta start finding another spots because I got some local streamers that fuck my spot so hard I can't fish.
Dash says cheer 100.
Hey! So, yeah, so I gotta find new spots. And then I got starling spots. Yeah. Yeah, she's getting awfully dark over yonder way. I might get blasted. That's why I didn't bring everything out. I might get blasted. But at least we could get one fish out of this new spot. Now, I know there's big fish in here. I know there's big fish in here. Big carp, big catfish. Mm-hmm. I did not realize how expensive good coolers are nowadays. I went to the mall where I'm going to go buy a new cooler when I seen a $150 to $200 price tag. I'm like, what? Don't get me wrong. I've always known Yetis are ridiculously expensive. They're overpriced for what they are. I know that. Everybody pays for the fucking name. You watch any test in the world, Yeti gets beat out every single time by much cheaper priced coolers. But anyways, I looked at Arctics and I looked at Lifetimes because I've owned them both. They both worked amazing, but holy mother flying flower have they've gotten expensive. Ooh, doggy. I was going to get one of the Arctic coolers, but I just didn't want to spend $140 on a cooler, even though I need one. I couldn't do it. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Dash says that big one I got was 125.
Yeah, the problem with those ones is like keeping them in the expedition. Like I've got Alex's big one like yours, and it does not hold ice very long at all. Lolly and I, in that one, in one weekend, out camping, we went through 60 or 80 pounds ice from Friday to Sunday. I think it was closer to 80 pounds ice we went through. We were grateful to have it because we didn't have one big enough, and Young just told us to hang on to that one. I need one that's going to retain ice a lot better than my Coleman does. I've got to get a...
Dash says it was still holding ice at noon today.
Yeah. Yeah, but is it still in your garage? Mine's got to stay in an SUV. Oh.
Dash says no, sitting outside in the sun since Saturday.
Yeah. I don't know. The Coleman does all right, but the problem is like the lifetime coolers and the Arctic coolers.
Dash says next to my deck.
Yeah, the last lifetime cooler I had, the big one. Alex and I went 5 days with that thing in the boat. 5 days straight with that thing in the boat. Never took it out. Never added ice. Went 5 days. This thing I can't go more than a day without dumping a bag of ice in it. And I don't want anything ridiculously big. Like this one works out perfect because a 20-pound bag of ice with all my water and my monsters in it fills it perfect. It's perfect. The only thing I'm going to miss about this one is these trays. It's got, cold storage trays where it doesn't get full of water so I can put my pack bait and stuff in it, but I don't care. If I can not have to buy a $20 bag or 20-pound bag of ice every day, I'd be grateful for that.
Dash says it says 7 days on the sticker, but we both know how that goes.
Yeah, that is if it is packed with nothing but ice. Just so y'all know. That's not drinks in it or none of that. That is if it is 100% packed with pure ice. And we're talking frozen ice. Like where they extra freeze it. Like most of the ice you buy from gas stations and stuff like that, they just run right down to about freezing, and that's where they held it just so they can get it through. That's why your ice melts so fast. Where you take ice that's froze like -10, and then watch how long it takes to melt. No, I have to start finding new spots just because, I don't know. I'm actually getting the idea for my son. I like giving him hell. I would say, I wish my dad would have showed me all the fishing spots with Signal. To his credit, he is trying to find us other spots. Just so y'all know, he is out looking. He's trying to find us other spots because when he's home and he's not streaming, he's out looking for Signal and other fishing holes. So now if we could get Half-Assed Adventures to do the same thing, that would be great. I don't think this spot here would be very good for their kind of fish anyways. I just seen carp moving out there a little further. Definitely gonna have to bring my my Cat Claws adapter kit, because these rod holders, I don't know why they do this. They put them in and then they put them up at an angle, and it's like, so your fishing rod's supposed to stick out that way? Somebody was a thinker when they thought of that.
Dash says if you could get Half-Assed to wipe his own ass, that would be great.
That would be amazing. But that has been an 11, 12-year plight. Good luck with that.
Dash says lurking.
I don't even know what there is for weeds out there. You can't see nothing. This lake is green. That's what we'll name it. We'll name it Green Lake. Because it's the color green. I don't know. I still might go buy a different cooler. I'm gonna try and stay on top of this one. It's like being on a pontoon, just rocking. It's a floating dock. Oh, I see rain over there. Rain showers right ahead.
Boss lady says get the soap ready. Free shower.
I can see it raining over there. That's pretty close to your neck of the woods over there, boss lady.
Boss lady says yes. Come on, bro. Bro. There's delicious victuals out there for you, bro. You want them victuals. There's fermented corn out there, fermented pack bait. You want them victuals. Get you some of them victuals. Them victuals are good for you. Just get the victuals. What are you doing? Just get the victuals. Get the victuals. The victuals are good for you.
Youngin says room is booked, time for real AC and an icy shower.
I need some victuals. Can we get a fish? Room is booked, real AC. Jeepers, man. People in this generation, they never got to know what it is to suffer anymore. Sit down there in Yuma, Arizona with a fan in the window because the hotel room they don't have AC in hotel rooms. Jeez. Sweat off 30 pounds in a night. I can't say nothing. I mean, at this day and age, you trying to bring me somewhere and you ain't got a nice AC at hotel room? No,
OG
sir.
exclaims, you better beat ass home, mister.
No. I ain't worried about it. The storm's way over there. I can see that stuff over there, but that's dissipating. It's that shit over yonder way I'm worried about. Right there. Can't you see the beautiful skies around me? When the weather outside is frightful, the rain is so delightful. No matter which way I go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I ain't scared of no funkin' rain. I'm gonna have a better day. I'm gonna be streaming today. Only 'cause I got my face kicked
OG
in.
exclaims, no, and I am being serious here. Go home.
No! I'm being dead fucking serious too, man. I can see it all the way over there. I am not anywhere near my house right now. Nowhere near it. I am good. I can see everything that's coming at me from all directions. I promise you. I can see it. I can see what you're seeing. It's way the hell over there. It's not even moving this direction. It's moving that way. That's the one I'm worried about over there. That might clip me a little bit. That shit over there, though, that one trying to get somebody. Right now, the wind is coming from that direction. Everything's coming from that direction. Now, if that wind changes right quick, you're going to see old fat boy move. But right now, it's going that way. And you can see what it looks like behind me. Right now, it ain't built up no steam back there. It's trying to, as it's coming across this lake. These clouds here that just went over there, they built up a little bit of steam. But that right back there, we don't get scared. I see lightning, now you see me get scared.
OG says this storm is scratched from Aiken all the way down to North Platte, Nebraska.
See, I would like to do that, but see, that would require me to go stream in my studio. When I go stream in my studio, nobody wants to come hang out with me. Nobody wants to come talk to me. Hear all the time from people, oh, we're in your stream just to hang out with you. But as soon as I go in my studio, nobody wants to show up, nobody wants to talk. So now I'm going to sit out here and we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Let's see what kind of viewer count we get like that if she starts getting rowdy out here. Book it. I was sitting in my studio the other night because it was, I just got done working 16 hours that day, and 12 people showed up. Here I am out on a dock, and what's my viewer count right now? I ain't even caught a fish. What's my viewer count right now? So let's see what happens when we ride out a storm. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm gonna start setting new precedences. Just because it's raining don't mean I'm quitting. The one last night was not nice. Messed up about 10 of our farms. This one could do the same thing, so we'll see. That one over there is building some head. That one's building a head of steam. That one might, the edge of that so far might catch me. Look at that wall building right there. You guys see this cloud building up head over the top of the water? It's amazing you watch a cloud just build a whole head of steam just coming over the top of the water. Oh, there's the cool air. That's the cool air. Woo-hoo-hoo. Are we changing directions? We might be changing directions, boys and girls. Get ready for it. Loki, what's happening? We could get a shift in the wind real quick here. It's already starting.
Ruger wife says she getting dark over here.
Oh yeah, I can see over by your place. You got some pretty nasty ass wild clouds over there. Right now, that dude right there is the one I'm watching. And then I got some more back over here I'm watching. That dude just built a whole head of steam right there. That's what you call a fisherman's nightmare. When you're sitting over a body of water.
Ruger wife says again.
Yeah. No, that's my beacon. That's my navigational beacon there, Loki. I'm not fishing. That would require somebody using hooks, and it's 2025. I don't use hooks. That's my beacon. That's just an anchor line going out from the beacon, you know, so when they shine their lights, they'll see this thing it just glows. So you see that right there? That cloud up there? I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Tilt this up a little bit. But that cloud right there just started building a whole head of steam as it came across the lake. It got that dark just coming across the lake. That's what you call a fisherman's nightmare. Because that means this patch of clouds coming over the top of me is extremely unstable. Yeah, don't you see the anchor line? Every once in a while a fish gets tangled up in that anchor line, but I don't think that's going to happen today. I got another one way back there that's building up steam. It's collecting water off the lake. That one might get me. This one, I don't know yet. This one ain't moving much.
Ruger wife says, did you see the clip of the dudes on Nest yesterday that were outrunning a water spout?
No, I haven't seen. I don't get much time to sit down. By the time I get home and then I get on stream, I pretty much shower and I go to bed. I don't get much time to sit around and do anything. Ooh. That's causing a pretty good move. Ain't scared. I'm gonna pull a Forrest Gump and ride it out. Oh yeah, we got lightning back there. Hold on, I'm gonna have to. See, that's what's going away from me right now. That's going away from me. So when y'all look behind me, that's what you gotta be
Ruger
worried
wife
about.
says, at least we don't have the rotation over our house like yesterday.
There's a lot of cloud right there. That's looking your direction, by the way. Whoo! Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Go ride around and go chase the storm. Wonder what that cell looks like. Y'all see that lightning back there? Jeepers, the camera makes it look a lot brighter than it is. That's pitch black over there. Well, the wind's definitely picking up. Whoa! Yeah! Okay. Y'all win. That was lightning. That was lightning right over my head. Remember I told you how that cloud is building steam up here? Yeah, buddy. I just learned. Yeah. This whole sky just lit up like Christmas.
Ruger wife says just saw a very powerful bolt hit the ground south of us. Bet you Jayist saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just had the whole sky light up here. We're going to stay away from the Hellcat Revenge series route over there for a minute. You never know, it might get a lightning bite. Could get a lightning bite. We could get a lightning bite. It's about time when a fella would normally say, yep, we're done, tap out, we ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
Ruger wife says there's the thunder.
Yeah, it's getting nasty out your way. I can see it. I've literally got almost a straight shot to your house from here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm way south of my house, but I can see your light show from over here. That's why when people are worried about me getting out of here right away, it's like, if you knew where I was at right now, you'd be like, yeah, he knows. That one's gonna avoid me so far, but that scares me because I see sunlight. I shouldn't say any of it's scary. It doesn't scare me. That's a lie. It doesn't scare me. Makes me think a lot though. That's about where a tornado would start. Oh, somebody sees me out here fishing. They gotta come look. About 9 p.m. It says that center of that cell is gonna whack me. Haters are gonna hate. That's what they do. They hate on me. They hate on you. Because the haters gonna hate. They always gonna hate. But I love my haters to make me famous. Doot. Dog, big pimp dog. What do? Go out on a dock, a big long dock, furthest dock out, so I'm the highest point in the area, with a 7-foot 2-inch fishing rod. I go fishing. You realize there's a bad storm, right? We don't give no fucks. Whoo, there's lightning. Like lightning, grease lightning. That's just stupid. That's irresponsible. Well, I've managed to make it through 46 years. Thinking like I think. I managed to make it this far. Pretty sure I'm gonna keep going. That guy Forrest Gump, he wasn't so dumb from sitting on his phone, was
says,
he?
wow. Watching this thing build on the radar is crazy.
Yeah.
Wife asks, you think?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I appreciate it when people look out for me. I really do. I'm thankful for it. You know, but I know where OG was looking too, and that's where it's way south of me. The stuff that I'm gonna catch a very tail right here in this spot. If I were to stay here all night, I'd catch a tail spot of it about 9 o'clock. It's literally floating right around me. There's a little sprinkle. It's building a lot. This end of it. See, the worst of it's over
Ruger
there.
Wife says, I may have to shut the electronics down pretty quick.
Ah, it'll be all right. If you watch straight out there, Ruger Wife, that's where you see your house. Right down the alley in between them trees. That's about where your house is at. Here, the nice thing about a lake is you can watch it develop. I was told by a scientist guy, said that our area is one of the hardest areas to predict weather.
Ruger Wife says, yep, she's about hitting us right now.
Yeah, you can see right over where your house is. That's the darkest spot over there. It's north of you is where I'm worried. What's that? I can't even hear you. The water's so loud. Sorry, the water's just really loud.
The spotters are out to get the nasty shit about to hit.
Yeah, I've been watching it. I got that camera right there. I'm live streaming around the world right now. I got a whole bunch of weather chasers letting me know what the hell's going on.
You really shut down things for a storm?
So they're watching it right now. Right now, the worst part of it's over Kirkhoven.
Yep.
So,
It's coming this way.
yep, we're watching. We're figuring here probably hit between right about 9 o'clock, and we're gonna.
Porch?
You a spotter too?
No, I'm a camera guy. I don't know how to read all the maps and stuff as well as they do. So.
Okay.
Right now, what we're seeing is what should hit here is the tail side of the heavy stuff,
Yeah.
but it'll be right around 9 o'clock. That's what.
Recording it or what? Are you filming it or what?
Yeah, I've actually got the camera face that way right now.
Oh, okay.
We can see the alleyway, so this is the furthest point out where we can see the alleyway straight through. You can actually see the main body of it right over there.
Yeah.
So I've been watching this one build power coming over the top of the lake. This cloud when it first started coming across was completely white.
Okay.
And as it came across the lake, it was developing moisture coming across the lake and slowed way down.
Okay. Well, I think, just because I came on up to check some stuff up in Sherman.
Oh,
Oh, crap, there's somebody out there fishing.
no, I appreciate it. Believe you me, I don't push it too far. I push it far enough.
Okay.
I've been out to the point where the fishing rod starts shaking. That's why I've got it up. Because if it starts shaking, it's like, yeah, it's time to go.
Sounds good.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Ruger Wife says wind just started.
It's been windy here. The wind picked up.
Ruger Wife says you aren't going to have till 9.
Oh yeah, well, look at behind me. Here, I'll show you guys.
Ruger says here's the wind.
Right, but look behind me. This is my back. The wind is coming from my back right now. This is pushing that way. By the time it gets over your guys' area, it's building a hell of a lot of steam. This is what it looks like over me. And it's coming from that direction. Right now, everything has been missing me. What I'm watching is the stuff that's way back there, clear across the lake. Ever since I've seen how, I don't know, after this last tornadoes that hit our farms, I've been studying weather a little bit more and more. My wife thinks it'd be really cool if I got into storm chasing. My wife thinks it'd be really cool. I've got a good rig for it too. I've got that Super Duty I could exo cage out.
Ruger says clouds are moving east.
See, and that means there's a jet stream between me and there because this is moving almost south, straight south, or straight north right now. It was moving. It was coming out of and blowing.
Ruger Wife says son has been helping us from his location and telling us what to do. He's got his spotter license too. Ruger Wife says raining hard now.
And this is what it is behind me. We had just a teeny tiny little bit of droplets, and that was it. Had a little bit of lightning, but nothing to be concerned about. It's all heat lightning. I don't know what the actual technical name is. I call it heat lightning, where it just lights the clouds, see, like that. And I just seen a bolt, and that was way to the west of me. Now, if you want to look to the west of me, you see that over there? Now you watch that. I appreciate everybody looking out for me, but please understand, I've been doing this a long time. I'm not new to being out on the lake in storms. You guys have watched my son and I go fish 9 hours in the rain in shitty weather. 9 hours. That's thunder. That's that cloud that just went over the top of me. That's the one right there. That's the one right there. See that dude right there? That's the one we watched build a whole head of steam coming over the top of us. It's been slowly heading north. What I gotta watch is when it starts backtracking towards me, which it is doing right now. Now it's heading. This is where you get nervous. For most people anyways. So this is coming back over the top of me. This just went over the top of us. Look at this over here. This just went over the top of us, heading north. And now it's moving back south. What do y'all think of that? There's 2 layers of clouds right there right now. There's 2 sections of clouds. The white stuff you see above it is another layer of clouds. Oh man, that'd be badass to catch a funnel on camera. I'm gonna get some stuff reeled up and move to the truck. We're gonna sit out here and watch this, but I'm gonna move some stuff to the truck just so I'm not trying to make so many trips, because it's gonna rain on me. At least for a little while. Because I hold a 7-foot 2-inch rod straight up in the air. I don't think it's going to hit anything massive, but everybody's hearing, oh, we're under the severe thunderstorm watch right here. Yep. I've been watching some videos on how to read radars and things like that, and I'm going to get. It's going to cost some money. I got some other things that are priority, but eventually I'm going to get a full-blown weather main at my house, and the Weather Service satellite system that's for civilians. See, we got a good lightning show over there. See how dark that's getting over there? But again, I just watched a whole section of rain clouds on that side avoid me. But you can see the lightning over there. Let me go get this stuff in the truck.
OG says not the storm you have to worry about. It's the 75 to 100 miles per hour winds. Billy says if you are east of a line from Wilmar to Olivia to Morgan, it is all moving at you.
If you want to know,
Billy says I just got here. OG, where the hell is Ron?
nobody knows, Billy. Nobody knows. I'm in an undisclosed location. I've never been here before. And high winds don't bother me. It's not a tough
Billy
guy.
says you are hiding on us, I see.
I have to because I got too many people sniping my spots. Oh, losing Bluetooth.
Billy says LMAO.
I can smell her, but she's not quite there. We'll figure her out. Pop top again. That one's building some head. And the wind is shifting even more. Yeah. That one right there, that one's gonna catch me. Rugers, yours ought to be about done by now.
Billy says so far nothing severe, just heavy rain, cloud to ground lightning and wind. But that can change in a hurry the way the radar looks.
Well,
Nice of you to go on a field trip, Ron, on a day like today.
Well, you got to remember,
Wife
in my,
says not quite.
you got to remember, in my neck of the woods, I have 110 fishing lakes, 110 bodies of water in a 20-mile radius of my home. Weather in my neck of the woods changes in an instant, regardless of what the radar shows. There's been 100 times where they say, "Oh, it's not going to storm in your area," and we get downpoured.
Ruger Wife says it is hauling ass, though.
Yeah, but it's almost to a dead stop right here, except for that right there. That dude is building. That didn't even show up on the radar. That wasn't even showing up on the radar right there. Woo! Let's get it.
John says evening all.
What's happening, John? Oh, yeah, let's get that. We're going to try and get every minute of that. I love this stuff. Storms don't scare me. The only thing that scares me is wrecking my equipment. But that right there just started building up really, really bad.
Billy asks Redwood Falls storm.
Yep.
John says I am down to 251 pounds. I feel better.
Nice. Hey, you see that one building over there?
The streaming this live?
Yeah.
How? Where at?
Go to RonCleveland.tv and get on.
I can't hear you. Go where?
Go to roncleveland.tv.
LAND
Yep.
.tv.
Yep. Oh, you missed an E. It's supposed to be VE.
RON
CLE
CLE
VE
VE
LAND .tv. There it is. Now click on that. And then social media. And then the Twitch TV one is where we're at today. Oh, you got to install it. That's it. It'll tell you to set up an account. It's free, but you can watch me live. Somebody listen to the weather band up there?
That there's our actual handheld once it's on the sheriff's department.
Yeah, well, look at that one. Look at the head that just built. We
Yeah.
just watched that develop in the last 10 minutes.
No shit.
Yeah. The original one moved all that way. Now, remember when I showed you the one earlier that was between there?
Yeah.
That one's almost gone. This just started shooting up. People are getting nervous for me. They're like, get out of there. I'm like, oh, we're fine. And that wind changes directions. That's when I'm going to get nervous. That's when I'm going to start moving. Right now, we're all right. Oh,
Billy says that storm is building a tower. She is going to rain boy.
I'm watching it. I'm waiting for the loop. I can see a hook. I don't know if you can zoom in on the screen, Billy, but you look, there's a hook there. She's got all the right buildings for old Whirly Woo right there. She's got the right buildings right out in front of us.
Ruger wife says, "Yep, Billy, we are in the middle of that bitch."
No, this is a different one that's coming over the top of us. You guys are on the other one. This one's a completely different one.
Ruger wife says, "It just keeps expanding when it should be done."
Yeah, well, this could be one of them. This could be one of them bad pop-ups, but I want to find out. I'm starting to get some sprinkles.
Okay, now what? Because it just went there.
Ruger wife says, "I see it."
Hit browse, and then type in Ron Cleveland, and it should start. Right there. And then type in.
Oh shit.
That don't matter. I say shit all the time.
Oh, okay.
Ron Cleveland, and it should start. That'll start picking up on me again with my microphone. Yeah, if you look at that right there, Bill, you see that colored hook in the middle? That white hook in the middle? That is a full circumference right there. If you look off over here, there's a hook that starts right here. It goes all the way back around. I don't know how well the cameras. You see that right in the center? That white streak in the center? That's another hook that goes this way. That one's fixing to rock and roll, man. I don't know if that one's going to dissipate as fast as the other one did. That one's back. That's the furthest back I've seen one yet.
That is Redwood Falls storm. We are looking at just started spitting quarter-size hail. All that storm is missing is wind shear.
It's got all the fixings. I'm looking at it from right here. It's got all the fixings. Matter of fact, I will text you and then you can share it with OG, but I'll text you so you can look, see right where I'm at.
Ruger wife says glad over here. It didn't get as bad as they said it was going to be over on our side.
Oh, hey Ruger, tell Ruger it's number 2. I sent him the wrong number. It's number 2.
Billy asks you got a nice shelf cloud and mothership coming. Okay, text on phone or Discord?
Phone, preferably.
Ruger wife says got it. Ruger wife says we guessed right.
Ruger says thought so.
Man, that boy is building nasty. Look at this. Look at this shelf coming right across here on the backside. Right there. Look at that. That's how that ones looked last night. This one isn't quite as big, but look at the gap that it's creating right there. I got little bits of rain. If anything is gonna pop, it's gonna be that one right there. Man, let me get that on camera. Let me get that on camera.
Ruger wife says fun watching it on the radar.
I got rain coming in. What is my battery at? Oh, we're good. We're good.
Billy says got it.
I don't know if the radar is doing this any justice, man. That's one big ass wall right there. That is one big ass wall right there. The hook went away, it straightened out, but I've got 3 layers, 1, 2, 3 layers right there. I got 3 separate layers of clouds right there. And this bad boy is building up some serious waterworks right here.
Boss lady says it's extremely dark here.
Boss lady, you should be getting some hail real soon, according to Billy. Maybe that's what we are to do. Start building the old Super Duty up for storm chasing.
Billy says you classic shelf aka mothership. She will pour in small hail with wind. Just first cloud to ground you get away from that water.
Boss lady says I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm watching it, Billy. I've got 2 tails dropped right now. I've got 2 tails dropping in the far back of it. I'm watching them. I've got another bigger drop right here, but that dude is coming right at me.
Boss lady says yes, storm chase.
Woo, look at the
Billy
disco
says,
show.
yup, we see it.
And it's getting darker. It's getting to the point where I almost can't see, but that is coming right at me. So what we've got going on here is we've got a cross. And that's how tornadoes start, ladies and gentlemen. Right now we don't have a whole lot of wind, and that's what makes it very, very susceptible. 'Cause I've got a drop there, a mini drop there, and then a big drop right there, right out in front of us. But this one is coming all the way across like this. This one's going that way. And the top layer is going that way. Whoo! It's on top of me. Look at that. Look at that thing build. And that's a wave. It's not even a flat, it's waved. The wind has calmed down enough to where the mosquitoes are starting to get at me. I've got nothing dropping down though. I've got tails, but I've got nothing dropping down. I've been doing my studying. As soon as I can get better at reading the radar, I'll be chasing.
Billy says that is major windbag. Broad rotation.
That's right on top of me.
Boss Lady says, hey Grams. Boss Lady says it's been very calm here.
Hey,
Ruger
Graham.
wife says, pretty sure I told you it was going to be sooner than 9.
Well, that ain't nothing. I'm not even getting rain yet. Billy, that thing's shifting going to the south all of a sudden. Or north, I mean. That thing was coming straight at me, now it's shifting to the north.
Boss Lady says raining here now.
It's like a big old battleship going across. I've got sprinkles, but I don't have any serious. All the lightning's above it. I got no ground pounder lightning yet.
Billy says yes on radar. It is feeding from south pushing north.
Boss Lady says I have cousins in Raymond with a newborn.
Wifey says raining here.
Look at that. That is just cool. You guys see that? Look at that. Hold on, let me put it up there. Look at that.
Ruger wife says, that's a cool cloud.
That's a dangerous cloud because that one is going cross pattern to everything else. I've got to be very careful with that one because that one is running
Billy
crosshatch.
says, boss, nothing to worry about. Broad rotation means that whole storm is rotating. Tight rotation, we worry.
Ruger wife says, dead calm here with rain.
Yeah, so you're in the clear. I've got very light rain. I've got clouds. This thing is
Walleye
building.
Akichi Ta says looks like some rain coming.
Yeah, I've
Boss
got
Lady
sprinkles.
says Ron, pack up.
Nah. This thing is moving at Mach Jesus. It is picking up speed. I got wind picking up, Billy. I got wind picking up real heavy. Like heavy, it's just picking up right now.
Billy says you see that one cloud going north, Ron.
Yep. The wind is just picking up right now really heavy. This one's gonna rip. Get ready.
Boss Lady says wind coming up here now.
Yeah, this one's gonna rip. Get ready. I am gonna get off the lake though with this one
Billy
just in case.
says you will hear it coming from across the lake. She is going to blow.
Oh, this one's starting to leak already, but I want to get off the lake because she's dropping lightning in behind it. I'm shit nuts, but I ain't stupid.
Randy says, man, wish we had more daylight left.
We got plenty of daylight. What we ain't got is light cloud cover. That and I need to close the back of my truck.
Billy says cool views.
Look at that. That thing just built a whole head of steam coming over the top of us. Woo-hoo-hoo! Wow, that thing is moving, dude. Look at what it did all the way down there. That's to the south of me. Look what it just did. That whole thing just clipped. That whole south. That was just white back there. That's what my back was to. The wind just changed directions
Billy
drastically.
says nothing severe, a good one to watch.
Is it a good one to stand in? Yeah! I know you guys can't hear the wind because of my microphones. Oh, now it's fucking my phone up.
Billy says no.
Look at the trees, look at the trees. Watch the trees. Look at the trees. They're leaning over. We're getting it, boys.
Billy says there she blows.
Boss lady says you're crazy.
The wind completely just changed directions. Yeah, now here comes the heavy rain. Now
Billy
we'll go in.
says get in the damn truck.
We're going. The cool stuff's over. It's just gonna rain now. Oh!
John says I wish I was there. Here comes the rain.
Yep. Oh, I can't even get my door
Ruger
closed.
wife says he's getting his monthly shower.
Oh yeah. Woo-hoo. As soon as I can find my keys, I'll get us turned around. It is like straight beeline wind. We are torrential downpour right now. Zero visibility.
Randy says hopefully not too close to branches.
No. But as bad as this wind is, it could definitely get me. Whole truck is rocking. Found.
Billy asks overhead power line.
Nope.
Randy says if the whole truck's a rocking, don't bother knocking.
Ruger wife says crazy how fast that thing is moving.
Yeah. I knew it was gonna blow. I knew it was gonna let loose. I was watching it the whole time. It did a full cross-court pattern on me. I knew she was gonna rock and
Boss
roll.
lady says Central Minnesota Kylie.
Billy says Papa Me's drone will read your message. Now look up wrong if you have.
Oh, hold on. All my stuff's coming undone. My phone screens are all wet. What's that?
Ruger Wife says I was watching it build on radar. We got lucky over here again. Still raining, but dead calm.
Oh no, this is coming down in sheets right here. Let me turn around. I gotta turn the defrost on, but now we're facing into it.
Boss Lady says raining here.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's literally pouring down in sheets.
Yankee says I am stuck in the garage watching it.
Yeah, it is coming across in sheets. The wind has completely changed directions.
Billy says Papa Moose says thanks so much for bringing us along. I sure miss those MM storms. Your stream brought back some good memories. I grew up south of Glenwood about 10 miles.
Oh, right on.
Mill Pond with my boilers fishing hole.
Okay.
Boss Lady says be careful out there longer.
Ruger Wife says, yeah, I could have sworn winter a bit ago because we couldn't see the end of our driveway. Still can't see the town, but eerie calm.
No, do you guys not feel the truck? See the truck rocking?
Ruger Wife explains, why in the F are you driving?
I'm not driving. We're not moving. We are in a parking lot. I have not left the parking lot. There is no way I can drive in this. There's tree branches rolling across the road. I'm gonna move back towards the beach a little
Billy
bit.
says LMAO.
Boss Lady says holy crap.
Ruger Wife says, oh, it looks like you are driving. LMAO.
No, I've got tree branches coming across. So
Billy says Rugger Wife, you did tell him it was going to be a windbag.
look at that. Look at that. That's on the opposite side of my truck. I'm not moving. It is literally rocking my whole truck. This is a 6,100 pound SUV and it is moving this thing like nothing. Look at it. It's just coming across there like crazy. It is just straight line winds coming through here.
Ruger Wife says that death got stronger as it moved west, or I was in a hole again like yesterday.
No, this is the one that built up south of us and shifted. This one was supposed to hit you directly and moved over. Look at all this. It's slowing down now. Now I've got, Billy, give me a wind speed. This has got to be every bit of 70 mile an hour straight line winds. It's calmed way down.
I am ground grabbing radar data, 53 miles per hour gust.
Oh no, it's way more than that. At 53.
OG says ooh. Can't say you weren't warned.
I wasn't trying to move. I knew what was coming. You can see all the down debris. Well, you guys can't see it that well, but there's a bunch of down debris right in front of me. Just little branches and stuff off the trees, nothing major. Yeah, it's calmed way down now. I can actually see across the parking lot. Before I couldn't see anything. Look at that. That window is stone cold dry. That's how fast that wind is blowing. That window is stone cold dry. It's still blowing stuff across. Trees are still whipping pretty good. Truck's still rocking.
Billy says that was from Atwater and you are south, so sure should have been gusting higher, and by the looks it was 60 to 70 miles per hour.
Yep, here it comes again.
To 73.
It's gusting again. Did I end up getting right in the middle of this thing inadvertently, Billy?
Billy says yes.
Sweet! I was going to do the one yesterday, and then it never showed up. We got a little bit of wind out of it.
Billy says, and from what I am being told, Rugger Wife was trying to warn her half LMAO.
I was trying to get in this.
Roofer Wife says we can finally see town.
I was trying to get in this tonight. I wasn't hiding. I was watching it the whole time. I was pointing it out. It ain't like I was dumb about it. Tornado sirens are going off. Got tornado sirens, Billy. I was, Timbo, but I was on a floating dock, and that don't work so good in the wind.
Boss Lady says damn Ron.
What? Oh, if their tornado pops up, we're going to find it. Right now, I'm not worried about it. It's raining too hard. I had another spot picked up, and when I looked at the radar, I turned around and came back here. That's why I started streaming so late. I've seriously been getting into the weather stuff. You asked the wife, we were watching videos and all sorts of stuff at home, watching how they were doing it. Bobby, what's happening? Kayak Kevin, good to see you. Guys, if you want to get on the TTS, subscribe to the channel. Woo!
Dash says getting here now.
Billy, if you see this thing start turning somewhere, just let me know. I'm going to set you guys up right here. I'm going to turn this. It's calmed down a lot from when it started. I couldn't see anywhere around me. All I seen was little branches starting to hit the truck. So I just backed up a little bit because that tree, it wasn't really a concern, but I didn't want any debris coming through here. Is the wind changing again? Is the wind changing again? No. Is it?
Boss lady says you were shaking as much now either.
Nope, not quite yet.
Boss lady says aren't.
No. It was rocking this truck pretty good. This is a 6,100 pound on the scale SUV. I scale weighed this thing, plus I probably got another at least 300 pounds of gear in here between a fully loaded 70 quart cooler. I'm sweating to death because I got the defroster on.
Yes, it was.
Billy says so far it is all about to be through as it was ripping. It is turning into that low echo way downstream from you. You might see the sunset wall.
Boy, I lined up good on that one, didn't I? Billy, you proud of me? See, the thing is, they've been talking about the storms coming tonight all day today at work. That's why I got people watching out for me, Grams. If something was looked like it was coming my way, I'd move. I've driven in this stuff before.
Billy says dead nuts wrong. You are improving with age.
Well, originally I was going to go down, I was going to go south further. I was going to go about another 10 miles south.
Says lol Billy.
I was going to go another 10 miles south originally, and I'm like, no. It kept showing on the radar that this is going to be the tail end, but as soon as I started seeing that building heat as it was coming over the water. So last week when I was on stream, and my son was out there, I was showing him, I said, that one's going to rain on us. And he's looking at it, he's like, it's not supposed to rain. I said, that's going to rain on us. Because you can literally watch it build power coming over the top of the lake. And I was going to do the big lake north of my house.
Billy says you picked the convergence dead on.
I'm learning. I'm trying anyways. I knew it was going to shift. My goal before, well, we're going to be out of tornado season here pretty soon. We're not too far out from it. I'd like to get in front of a tornado, but it seems like South Dakota's been having the heyday, and with my work schedule, I won't be able to get out for one. What inspired this is my wife was watching a storm chaser. My wife was watching a storm chaser out of Fairfax, South Dakota.
Billy says hurricane season, hurricane hunter Ron.
No, he's out running around checking damage. Oh, if I could make a living chasing storms, this would be cool. So I was doing some research on the the truck that you seen in the movie Twisted. I just wanted to know that because I could build that auger system that's on that truck. I've got a guy that'll hook it up. I can build it. And the only thing that they said that thing, that thing would withstand close to 100-mile-an-hour winds. The only problem is the debris flying. He does not have enough plating on there for debris. And my head was turning, but when I started figuring out what the cost of steel was going to be, I would be in almost $5,000 in steel. It'd pretty much have to be like a death machine where I'd have to have flop down windows or flop down expanded metal over the windows and stuff over the doors so that way debris wouldn't come flying through. Ooh, there were some boomers. I could feel them. Yeah, we can turn that down. Turn these down because we're not really looking out the windshield. Pretty proud of myself. I didn't tell anybody what I was doing tonight. I didn't even tell my wife. My wife thought I was going out carp fishing another spot her and I scouted out on Saturday. It is right on top of us. If a tornado was going to drop, it happened right here in this. Right in this is where it would happen.
Boss lady says coming here again.
Yeah, the road's flooded out up here. I see them pushing water. I've got to get a better phone holder system. The only reason I didn't bring the 1-ton out is because I didn't want to try and change all the gear out. I need to get a topper on that truck. Because I can't get all my gear in the cab of that one. Yeah, it's going way, way down.
Boss Lady says we aren't done yet.
No.
Billy says, boss, you guys have more to go through. Ron is almost done.
Ruger Wife says that was fun.
Boss Lady says yes, I know Billy.
Billy, look at that system in Montana. Look at that one that's building in central Montana right now. It's going northeast. You think it's going to shift before it hits Lake Superior?
Ruger Wife says yesterday was way more eerie, though.
We didn't get anything yesterday. We got some wind and a little bit of rain, but we got nothing.
Boss Lady says my mom lives out there.
Well, this one that's building up out of Montana is catching stuff from the north and the south, coming out of the west. And it looks like it builds up and then it dissipates, but it's starting to build up again coming over North Dakota. So we'll see.
Billy says, yay, the Montana stuff is supposed to die off after daytime heating.
Because if you look, it's getting the stuff coming out of Calgary and it's going just north of Boise, and it's building out of that. It's got 2 wind streams building it right now. That's why I don't know if that's going to be done.
Boss Lady says yes at the lettuce 1112.
Building up again, it builds up again going across southeast, and then it looks like it damn near dies off going across Wisconsin and then builds again. That one's going to do some damage to somebody, that one that just hit here.
Ruger Wife says, Ron, when you get a chance, you need to send me your QR code for TTS. I forgot to remind you when I saw you.
My QR code for TTS? I don't even know what the hell that is. What the hell is that?
Barrican says it's the other way around.
Looks like if I wanted to sit out here until 2 in the morning, I might catch one more puffer sitting right where I'm at. Look there, Billy called it. See the sunset? Y'all see the sunset over there?
Barrican says, so she can manage your TTS.
Yeah, I've got a. I don't even know where the hell to get that from. Barrican, would you be able to send that to her for me, please? That was cool as shit. I'm glad y'all were a part of it with me.
Rotax says y'all get some rain down there.
Oh, you missed it, dude. I'm getting good at this radar stuff. I put myself right in the middle
Billy
of it
says
today.
sunset and cool rainbow if it hasn't said yet, lol.
Yeah, now it's just regular rain.
Ruger Wife says, I'll send it to you.
I'm getting better. As soon as I can predict a tornado, then I'll consider myself good.
Boss Lady says that was nasty. I should have got clips.
Dang, that was cool. Problem is,
Billy says Rotax, if I had to pick a spot to set up to chase Ron, nailed it, lol.
we literally watched everything develop. It was supposed to develop north of me, and I was watching it, and I was watching the airstream because I was watching the airstream earlier tonight, and I wasn't telling anybody what I was going to do because if I failed.
Rotax says, did Appleton get damaged last night from the tornado warned storm?
No, it was more north. The places north of there. We got farms north of there, and they all got. It was more once it got past Benson. That's smart, kid. Get out here and ride your dirt bike. That was cool. I wonder if I can get the AC on now, because it's hot.
Rotax says, did this one have high winds today?
Ruger Wife says Sunbird got hit bad.
Yeah. Well, my SUV is 6,100 pounds on the scale, and it was rocking this bad boy pretty good. I was kind of hoping people would get some clips of this stuff, but I'll go back and get clips later. Turn you guys so you can see out the windshield, and we'll go for a drive. I think it's about over here. I can tell you from my years of driving, if you're not, look at this, this is all flooded out right here. All flooded out. This is all the debris that's on the road. I'm not whipping through this like everybody else. Yeah, this part of the road is just flooded out. It would have been fun to chase it, but it's already dissipating. I see just a bunch of down twigs and branches, but I don't see any real down trees. Garbage can. Pick that up for somebody. I try to do that so people don't run them over. little bit of help goes a long ways. Somebody come flying down the road not paying attention. See? All the people that flew down this road and nobody stopped. It's just this. So literally stop, turn your four-wheelers on, and move the garbage can. Sorry, y'all, if you're not subscribed, I won't be able to hear your chat. So, Grams, good night. I did see you in real life. Now, we're just, I'm toying with storm chasing here in Minnesota. And I didn't announce it because I didn't, you know, I'm just learning. And last night I misjudged it. There's a bunch of down branches all over the place. I know you guys can't see them real well, but I don't see any trees. I don't see any trees or real big branches.
Rotax says it's been so stormy, it's not difficult.
Trying to get in the center of them, it is. Last night it completely shifted. It went right around my house and it was supposed to go right through the middle of it. I was all set up in the garage and ready to roll with it. And all we got was some high winds. And they didn't even last that long. We didn't get squat for rain or nothing, but north of us and west of us, they got hit pretty bad. Guy on Facebook today, a buddy of mine's like, I don't understand why people are fear-mongering these storms. And it's like you haven't been hit with anything real bad in your neck of the woods. You haven't experienced anything really bad yet. Come out to this neck of the woods and you'd be on the phone, you'd have your insurance company on speed dial. I don't know how long my stream's going to hold up, but we'll try. So we're heading east. There's a deer right there in the ditch. Oh, we got some lightning off to the east yet. Some good ones.
Boss lady says I'm still hearing thunder.
Yeah, to the north, the sun sets. You can see the sunset off to the north yet. Northwest. So it's all cleared up pretty much over there. There's a couple of bigger clouds over there, but nothing major. Some of these farmers are going to be bummed out because this stuff was just starting to dry out. It's flooded right back over again. I know people get tired of me talking about it, but it's like we just went through an 8-year drought. We need as much water to stay on top of the ground as possible. People forget that. We just had 8 years of minimal rain. Ooh. Yeah, she's still rocky and rolling here. I'll let you guys look at the east. She's still rocky and rolling over there. We're heading straight north right now. It's going to be a kind of an angle, but the one vehicle I don't have full coverage on is the one I'm driving in this. Imagine that.
Billy says that was fun. Good work.
I would like to do it more often, and I want to spend more time studying it. I mean, I'm not a meteorologist by any, well, I mean, they can't predict it either. But I'd like to get into some better radar equipment to where I can look at stuff. Right now I've got the Weather Channel Plus, where you pay and you can get the full radar spectrum with the wind streams and all that stuff. Man, that was cool. True story, and I showed my son this. One of the reasons behind a fin rod, a fishing rod, when the lightning gets real close, will start quivering.
Boss Lady says, Billy, you should chase storms out there and stream it.
Wow, somebody clipped that? That was beautiful. Ready to get Chaser certified yet, but now they're all covered in water again.
Billy says, boss, it is so hit and miss in the Midwest. You get a handful of good chases, but really need to really travel to stay in the zones. My lazy ass ain't doing it.
Yeah, I mean, be up, if I didn't have to be at work at 4:30 in the morning, we'd be heading chasing that south cell again. Either that or we'd
Boss
been
lady
chasing that
says
one
lazy
east.
ass lol.
I'd have been chasing that one east, going all the way into Wisconsin to see what it does. And that's really what it is what I'm learning is from the guys that talk about it on like YouTube and stuff like that. You know, they're like, you really just gotta pick a stell and hang with it until it dies. Yeah, and you gotta hope you pick a good one, because if it dissipates on you right away, that's it. That's all you got for the day. Getting more than one or two chances in a day is not normal.
Redneck Lovin' Life asks, what's up, brother?
Storm chasing. Actually, storm predicting.
You're one of us, it's plain to see. Welcome to the family.
That one.
Redneck Lovin' Life resubscribed for 0 months at tier 17.
Hey.
To the family.
Thank you, brother. Right now. Thank you.
Billy says, boo redneck.
Now, if I can catch one coming across the Dakotas on a weekend, it's game on, because I'll go out and I'll tent camp and wait for that thing to come across out of Montana or Idaho or whatever. And I'll wait for that thing to come across, and then I'll chase it from the Dakotas all the way. Like this one here, I'd chase this one all the way through Wisconsin. I'd be going down through the Twin Cities and everything, just keep chasing it. Because that's really fast. And I'm guessing it's getting that lake effect push off of Lake Superior, and it'll be Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, all that. It'll get the push off of that. Look at it. That would be one worth chasing. And honestly, if I was going to chase, I'd probably chase in the Subaru. That'd be the main one I'd probably chase in. That's a full-size SUV also, but everybody's out checking everything. Some farms that are east that I'm a little nervous about. Which vehicles? The other one's got a dash mount phone holder in it. I can see lightning off to the north too.
Billy says BRB.
10-4. So we're getting close to my home 20 here. We're gonna move a couple of things over and then we're gonna head east. That thing looks like it's still pretty rowdy out east yet. I still got a little bit of time before I gotta worry about it. Oh yeah, my neighbor's yard's here just flooded. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh yeah, we're definitely I ain't got no thunderclaps yet, but we got some pretty good lightning streaking across the sky. But it looks like everybody's got power, so that's a positive. There you go. Check this out. That's the park in my town, City Park. This is completely flooded. This is where we shot the mini rods from. That's flooded completely out. Normal winds pick up. We always get branches down there. No big ones though. I got one tree in my yard and that thing never loses branches in a storm. Stream might get funky because I don't think I shut my Wi-Fi off. Let me look here. Turn that off before it kicks. We're just going to switch units out here. The other one's got a dash holder, so that way I can keep you guys on the dash. And then she didn't leave me no room to park. Good golly, Miss Lolly. That's right. We'll just park down here for now. Hi, everybody. So,
Wifey says you were parked there when you left. I didn't leave. Goofball.
Oh. I am a goofball. Grab my wallet because we'll need that. Definitely gonna need a tin. And Bluetooth speaker. Definitely gonna need that. Ain't much left in there. Or the phone. Well, you want to go for a ride east? Go check on the farms east. See if they got plastered bad or not.
Wifey says no thanks. I'm stitching.
Alright, well, I'm going for a ride east. Take the old Rubahoo. We'll ride out in luxury. Shite. Got a lot of lightning south of me and east of me. I haven't used this holder yet streaming, so I have no idea how it's going to work. This fired off. Be right back. I'm gonna grab something to drink. Well, it's hitting south and east of here. You can see the lightning off the background. Gotten a little bit of a lead on us, but that's all right. I need a travel cooler. One that I can easily bounce from vehicle to vehicle, and the only one that makes one is a Yeti. Damn thing's $200. Tank of fuel right now, so we're good. We can get a little bit. Sorry if you are not subscribed to the channel. I can't hear your chat. I do have TTS, but it is for subscribers. Yeah. Starlink mounted with a power inverter for this. Woo! That's a good one. I don't think it's as far in front of me as I think it is. But we're definitely going to slow down a little bit. I wouldn't mind taking the Expedition, but the Expedition doesn't have a fuel gauge, so I have to guess. Wow.
Dash says power out west of me.
Really? There's lightning straight east of me and south of me. Seeing those strikes?
Ruger Wife asks, like, H-Town West at Dash? Or closer than that? Ruger Wife says, wait, you said west, not east. Ruger Wife says F.
Oh, H-Town East is getting hit right now. They're getting blasted. They're right in the middle of what I was just in.
Ruger Wife says I suck.
Doing here?
Dash says south of O-Town and the next town west of them.
Yeah, H-Town's getting blasted right now. They're right in the middle of that same cell I was in. The storm is not moving very fast. I think I can catch it again. didn't know that storm chasers, a lot of them get sponsored by weather stations. That's how they get their camera gear and shit like that.
Dash says, damn, truckers hotter that don't know east from west, seriously.
Woo! That's my favorite parts of lightning. Like that's one of the reasons I fell in
Barrican
love.
says, come on, Dash. Give her a break. She's 70. We're lucky she remembers who we are.
Ruger wife says, haha, sometimes I forgot. Then Dad's voice kicks in.
This is all flooded out. I know you guys can't see the ditch, but you can barely see the glare. That water is almost all the way up to the road. The thing is, tomorrow's heat alive, it'll subside again already. Debating if I cut south through town here. If I head east. Ooh. See, I don't see a lot of debris here. A lot of water. Big Town, I'm going to cut south. Getting just a little bit of residual sprinkles, and I think it's off the car in front of me. Where's Billy? Damn it, Billy, I need to know how fast this storm's traveling. Yeah, we're definitely going to be going south. We have way more activity south. Currently coming into Grove City. I'm guessing this storm is probably traveling at about 30 miles an hour. It's got a little bit of a jump on us. This is not planned. Wake up once it crosses over the river. Yeah, we're right on the edge of it. I just seen it light up. I'm coming into Grove City and I can see the tail. I can still see the big tail. If it's in Howard Lake, it's about 30 minutes in front of me. The other trucks, so I have no idea how much.
Billy says, yup, storms turned into a line all the way from New Orleans.
Need to get the car mount and a separate battery and a DC to DC charge controller in here to run the Starlink, so I can mount it to the car. I can just borrow one of the batteries, a DC to DC charge controller. Then we'll get Iron's Garage to wire it in and we should be good to go. Get a different phone holder system for this, or line this one up better. So one bad thing about the Subaru, it does not give you really good points to put phone holders. But y'all know me, I'll make something work. This gets to be a prevalent deal for us. Billy, you imagine chasing one of them blizzards? Billy, when I hit Hutch, do you think I need to go south or keep going straight east? Or Litchfield? I do got lightning going all the way across the north, but I've got way more action heading south of me. We will be heading slightly south as we head east. Whee. I'm following Highway 12 going east.
Dash asks, don't you gotta work tomorrow?
Yep. It'll be a short day though. I'm not worried about it.
Billy says, oh shit, I thought you were checking on farms. Let the storm go, it is long gone. You, LL, never catch it.
I can travel down this road at 65 miles an hour. I am checking on farms. This is the last one right here I wanted to check on. It's right up here. But I don't see a whole lot of commotion, so.
Billy says back end just past Lester Prairie.
So it's literally 20 minutes of
Billy says in Plato.
Yeah, it's about 30 minutes ahead of me. I'm gaining on it, but not that fast. I got a feeling that storm is going to pick up some speed going across Wisconsin, though. Or it's going to pick up some nasty going across Wisconsin with all the water over there in the path that it's headed. Rotax, you still in here?
Billy says yes, they just issued the derecho watch for 80 to 90 miles per hour winds.
How fast is the storm traveling? About 30?
Billy says 39 miles per hour front speed.
See, I'm getting good. I'm not that far off. I was figuring between 30 and 32. Which means I could get on top of this storm in about 30 minutes.
Dash says hitting White Bear Lake now.
Yeah, there's two different cells that are running. Well, it's one big cell that's running, but there's two main parts to it that are hitting hard. Because the one we were in was the southernmost part of it as it was coming across. And it seems like it's migrating south to north a little bit, but it's holding a pretty straight line. My guess is by the time this thing, and this is strictly a guess, I don't know, I don't study this enough, but I'm guessing by the time this thing crosses over into Wisconsin and it starts getting some of that eastern water in Wisconsin and maybe even as far out into Spooner, this thing is going to pick up some serious moisture. It's going to dump over in Wisconsin just like it did here. There's going to be some serious damage happening with this storm. I need to keep heading straight east. If I keep heading east, I can catch this thing. Because the tail end of it should be going through about Montrose right now. Note to self, next time make sure we're in the right car right away. Yeah, the brutal part of it's straight south of us. You can see east of us it's still lighting up pretty good. Litchfield. Wow.
Billy says strongest wind pushing through Shakopee, Prior Lake area, maybe walleye territory 70 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's about an hour ahead of me yet. Yeah, I think I'm just going to call it. If I really wanted to do this, my ass would cut over and catch it again on the Wisconsin border. I know right where I would catch it too. I could beat it to the Wisconsin border even from here, but
Walleye Akichi Ta says yeah, the wind is a blowing. Billy says call it, forward storm speed up to 44 miles per hour.
I could still catch it. The thing is if I was smarter about it, if I'd have been smarter about it when we caught the tail end of it and I'd have been in this car, but lesson learned. Definitely a lesson learned. But I got the first part down. I got in the middle of one. I'm pretty happy with that. I got in the middle of one. And I wasn't even supposed to hardly be in it. The radar was wrong. I think if I were to catch it right now, I'd probably I would have made it over to St. Croix Falls. I could beat it there. And I guarantee you along that 95 corridor, she's going to get nasty. Then I'd follow Highway 8 all the way through Wisconsin on it. Because that'll pick up a lot of headway going through that area.
Billy says you did well. It is just not worth chasing this rain-wind event. There is no tornadic action anyway.
No, but it's big enough winds where it's going to do some damage. You get along that highway corridor there, you know, once you get by like Turtle Lake and all that past there, it's going to do some damage out there. I'm just guessing. I don't know for sure, but if I was a betting man, I would be betting that part of the storm is going to pick up some serious action. Just like a lot of these storms that come over Minnesota that I've been watching, like what got me into it is when the tornado that hit our farms. There was two other tornadoes in South Dakota at the same point in time. Family of raccoons. There's two other tornadoes that came across South Dakota at the same time, and the one that hit us was just very, very spot driven, and it was really, really, really precise. Like the fact that it only took off the back half of the barns. It didn't wipe out the whole farm. It just took out the back half of one row of barns. About 75 feet of each barn. And it's like it cut it like a knife. And that just really intrigued me seeing that. And I've been around tornadoes. I've been in a tornado. I was in a car when I was 18 years old and it shoved me down from one side of the parking lot to the other. And that was the one that hit in Buffalo, Minnesota in 97 or 98. 97 it hit. Summer in 97. The people I was helping out at the time, they lost their barn. I was actually in town running errands for them in their car. That's not too bad of an angle, is it? Outside of the one, I gotta shoot that rod over the other side, but it does catch a little bit of the phone holder. It's a pretty good angle for this car. Get a plow for the Super Duty. I'll go out and start chasing winter storms. I don't mind driving in bad weather.
Billy says BRB.
10-4. I'm about 30 minutes to the home 20, about 27 minutes. apologize to anybody who's chatting right now. My TTS is set up on subscriber only. About a month ago, one of our farms got hit by a tornado, and really kind of just sparked a little thing about, because my wife and I started watching the videos of the guys that were chasing some of these tornadoes down, and it really kind of just sparked something in me to want to try and figure it out. So I've been watching radars and stuff like that, and been watching the storm come across the Dakotas all day today. And I really just, I put it out and I was going fishing. I thought I missed it. I really thought I was going to end up missing it because or catch the tail side of it. And it shifted in the right direction that I ended up right in the middle of it. And it was really cool. We stayed outside to the very last minute, believe you me. And I'm learning that this is being a little more prevalent with it. Like, it'd be a good one to have the Super Duty set up, even though it's going to be louder. Having the Super Duty set up to go out and do this kind of stuff. Just because the Super Duty is a little heavier for the wind, and it's a little bit easier to modify than all my other vehicles. I know there's a lot of people that storm chase, but you know, I did it years and years ago. I had a roommate that was very adamant about it, and I used to ride around with him when he did it, and it was really cool. And I just, you know, I never really took the time to learn how to study weather patterns or anything like that. In the last month or so, I've been kind of just watching videos and things like that, and seeing how these guys do this and what they're looking for. And on a whim, I was actually going to go south than where I was sitting, and on a whim, I decided to my gut just told me to turn around and go check this other spot, and it was perfect because we were sitting right over the top of a lake, and I brought very minimal fishing gear out with me to the dock compared to what I normally do, and it's just mainly just because that way if I failed, just out there fishing. This is pretty happy with how it turned out, though. We got to get in the middle of some really bad stuff. Then, of course, you know, I started watching some of them. I watched Twisters, because that truck's always intrigued me. From Lolly and I went and watched it in the movie theater, and that dually Ram with the auger system always. I was wondering if that would actually work or not. Yeah, look at this. It's already drying out. Humidity's kicking right back up. Yeah, it's back up to 68 degrees already. I mean, it's lower than it's been, but the last storm went north. This one seems to be traveling south and east, which is weird because usually your southeast stuff tends to produce tornadoes, and this just didn't. And it just didn't catch. I don't think it's got enough south pressure
to really get something to rotate is what my honest feeling is. And I was kind of out here checking out our farms. We got farms all along the stretch of road. It's not, I can't drive onto the farms, but I can look and see if there's a lot of activity at them, because if there's activity at them, that means we got issues. I really thought this one would have produced a tornado, though. That was my honest to goodness thought, is that this thing was going to produce a tornado. It had all the right components, just not a big enough south push. If it had a bigger push from the south, that would have caused some rotation. But we watched it. The wind was coming out of the east pretty good, but then when it started shifting, that's when it really started moving. I'm sorry, not out of the south, out of the east. I'm getting tired. If it would have had a much better push out of the east, pushing against it, it would have probably rotated really, really well. Already receding in the ditches in the little bit of time we just came through here. Things were starting to dry up pretty good around here. There's still standing water, but curious to see what this storm does over Wisconsin.
that to the left is a big ethanol plant. Across the road for raccoons. Everything crosses right there. There's this swamp to the north.
Vixens _ naughty rated with 7 viewers.
Hey! There's my Twitch wife. Hello, my dear. Thank you for the raid. I did my first actual, not really a storm chase, but kind of got, well, I did. Got us in the middle of a pretty good sell tonight. I didn't do real good at the chasing part because I grabbed the wrong vehicle to go out and do this with. Just getting home, actually. Started picking up speed. I let it get about an hour ahead of me. I was within 30 minutes of it, but balling with a reverse camera. Never had one of these before. So anywho, hoodily. No, it wasn't a bad night. It was pretty good, actually. I learned some stuff. Learned a little bit about reading the radar a little better because I missed the ball yesterday. We were already in the midst of it. It was pretty brutal. You have to go back and watch the VOD. I'll have it posted up on YouTube. If you guys want to see it, I will get it posted up as soon as I get in the house here. It'll be on my YouTube channel. You can go to roncleveland.tv. And then tomorrow I'll have to make some clips out of it. We got in the midst of a pretty good one. So once I end the stream, you'll be able to see the VOD. You probably get about an hour into the VOD before the business really starts happening. In the meantime, we're watching the clouds and things like that. Yeah, I was going to try and chase it down. This is the first time I've ever done this. And I was telling the story. What it was is I got kind of intrigued. I work for a large corporate company, and we deal in turkeys. And about a month ago, one of our farms was hit by a tornado. And I've been in tornadoes, and I've been around tornadoes my whole life. I grew up in Minnesota, so we are the top of Tornado Alley. And being in central Minnesota, I've seen my fair share. Was in one. My first experience, I think I was about 6 years old, I want to say. 6 years old, and we had a big, huge tree in our yard. And we lived next to the Howard Lake High School, and we had this big, huge tree in our yard. And the tornado went right between our house and the high school and tore this tree up by the roots. And when I tell you it was a big tree, I mean it was a huge tree. And it just lifted it up by the roots and set it back down. Didn't do any damage to the house or nothing. The house is still there to this day. But then, I've always been fascinated by tornadoes and things like that. And about a month ago, one of our farms was hit. But this thing hit with such precision. These barns are about 150 feet long. And it cut the back 75 feet off of them. But it was like a precision cut. And that really just kind of intrigued me. So I started watching, well, it started out, the wife and I started looking, we both worked for the same company. We started trying to find this particular, see if somebody chased this tornado, and they didn't. They didn't bring it hardly past, they caught the southern end one, but they never caught the one that hit our farms. So it kind of intrigued me to want to start looking at this stuff a little more. And last night I was going to try and do it. I'm one of them guys who, last night was an epic fail. I thought I was going to sit in my garage and just get it because it was supposed to come right through here. And it didn't. It jumped north. And, you know, the thing I'm learning is how to get ahead of one so you can catch it. That's usually kind of the key that I'm finding out, is getting out ahead of it and then catching it. Now the next thing I got to do is be a little more impromptu and being able to chase it down and stay with it. Like right now, this thing was south of the cities, the southern end of the cities, and it was picking up 70 to 80 mile an hour winds. Is it a tornado? No, but those kind of winds do some damage. They do some serious damage. So, it flooded out the road that we were sitting on. We watched a whole bunch of debris get kicked all over the place. No. Now I got to find somebody to raid, even though I just got raided. But I still have to work in the morning. I have to be to work by 4:30 in the morning. But I appreciate y'all coming in here. I heard a dog barking. I thought it was mine. What the hell are my dogs still doing up? Oh, it's because I can hear myself on here. Duh. Got this phone connected to my Bluetooth. Jeepers. Well, I didn't get to watch much for storm chasing tonight. Got to watch a really cool storm. I have a, actually, we were talking about that, SRT. I have a 2001 F350. I have a 2001 F350 sitting over there with a 7.3 liter diesel, F350, sorry. Sitting over there with a 7.3 diesel in it, crew cab. It's got a Dana 60 front and rear. I actually have the stuff to put 35s underneath it, and yeah. So we're gonna raid. Since we didn't get to chase a tornado, you guys get to watch the cops chase people. So we're gonna go watch, go see one of my favorite channels here on Twitch, and that's Police Chase Network. Because, you know, what else do former convicts like to watch? But other than other people. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. I don't foresee it. I mean, I've got a couple of things I got to get fixed on it over the winter, but we're just going to keep it on the amateur level right now because I do have a full-time job, and we're going to do some other stuff. But we'll get that one set up, Starlink and WeBoost and all that kind of stuff, and go from there. Until next time, Vix is Naughty, my dear. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Otherwise, y'all stay safe out there.